So just a quick update video on the Jaguar water leak into the passenger footwell, which I stressed again, I said is not the infamous duckbill problem. This is something very different. I've ground it down to some seam sealer that's actually gone, and I found the patch. I found what I think is the leak or the area, so I need to scrape back the seam sealer, have a look, do another test, and then recoat with new seam sealer and protective cover. So just thought while I'm here, I've got my C-Tech, and this is a battery charger. So the car, I've been turning the car on and I've been keeping it charged, but it never hurts just to sort of plug it in from time to time and connect it up. Okay, just get this cable back. I've been using a dehumidifier in the car as well. So I love these C-Tech chargers. They are absolutely brilliant. I've got several of them for the cars. Extremely simple to use. Motorbike, car. Actually, I don't need to do the whole thing. I'll just do car to bring it up to scratch, and then you'll see those lights come on, and it probably is down 3. If it goes to 4, then it's fully charged. It's been off charge for probably 10 days, so I will leave that on charge today. That will take it up to 4. If I put it onto the full recon, it will go up to 6 after about a day, and it should be okay. But it really does help keep everything up together. And anyone that knows these cars knows that they are absolutely, they're so delicate with battery charge. Things start going wrong very quickly. Electric windows, if you can see that down there, the monitor down at the front there, the screen, you start getting funny little errors cropping up if the battery runs down. So anyway, so that's that, and on with the video. Hi, so it's seam sealer removal, this area all the way up to the trim. See how we go. Good, right, fairly happy with that. Let's just clean it up a bit more. It's soft as shit. Okay. Right, so I've cleaned the car out and I've got rid of most of the sealer. There's still some remnants around the outside which I will clean off and make good. There was this hole in the body here, I presume could well have supposedly had a rubber bung in it, or was meant to have one from the factory, and I don't know, maybe they run out of rubber bungs. But anyway, there was a foil patch on there, and so I've taken that off. I've got more foil anyway with, I think it's bitumen, isn't it, bitumen type stuff on the back of it, so I've got another one to go on there. I stripped it back as far up as I could go to the trim, but I never saw any water coming from that high up anyway. All the water seemed to be emanating from this area, so maybe these not rivet things, if they're rivets. So I'm going to do a water test and see where we go. And I've got a water jug, and there should be enough in there just to sort of like show what I want to show. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put it down through the side of the door, where I think the problem is. And if you look down through here, that isn't sealed, that's just a piece of trim. And what's supposed to happen is that the rainwater is supposed to obviously come off the outside, but any water that goes down through the inside just follows the line of the door on the inside of this section, and then should kind of drop off and come out the hole that's under there and down onto the ground. What's been happening is that it's obviously been hanging on to the inside of this, and then it's been leaking through probably there, or I don't know, one of these holes or something around here. But we're just going to sort of run the test and see where we go. So I'm going to get my water jug and shut the door, because I want to recreate what actually happens, and then we'll just very gently pour the water in where I'm thinking it's going to be. I'll be interested to see if anything happens on the inside. I'm just going to trickle it through, because I don't want to force it through. I'm just going to trickle it through as though it was rain, see what happens. And most of this, I'm sure, is dripping away underneath like it should be. I think that will do. Just pop that down. Open up the door. Let's see what we've got. Oh my god, I can see that straight away. Oh, right, okay. That looks to be, no, it's not, is it? That's coming from there. Ah, that's dry. But that is coming from, that's coming from in there, and then the main leak is there and there then, which would answer why the water would run down. Oh my god, I found it. I'm really disgusted, but really pleased all at the same time. So, alright, well, I got it, haven't I? That's it. All I've got to do now is just tidy that up. I mean, it was never gorgeous to begin with. I mean, if I show you a picture of how it was, there was like a patch of sealer basically across this area, and I think it had been very lightly coloured, painted green on the top, but it was a darker patch, so it was never anything much to look at from the first place. It's going to be covered with the carpet anyway, with the trim, so I'm not too worried. But I will actually tidy this up and get rid of nearly all of anything that might be stopping a good seal for the next coat of sealer to go down, and then take it from there and test it again. Right, well, I'm pretty happy with that. Later.